It is the last weekend for Restaurant Week. That's where you can go to 99 locally owned restaurants for $15 for lunch, $30 for dinner. You can get a great meal, and 10% of the proceeds goes to harvesters. Now, one of the restaurants involved is Julian, and joining us this morning, we have the chef and owner, Selena Teo. Thank you for joining us this morning.
Thanks for having me.
Obviously, Selena, you were a part of the Next Iron Chef. What was that experience like?
That was awesome. It was every emotion you can have all at one time.
I mean, being on national TV, and you were there for quite a while, weren't you?
Almost 6 weeks.
6 weeks in Los Angeles?
Los Angeles, Vegas, and New York.
All over the place,
Yep.
doing all sorts of cooking.
Yep.
Today, what are you going to cook for us?
We're featuring the Roastery Sumatra coffee, and we're making a mocha pudding.
And that is what is going to be on this menu here if they come here for Restaurant Week this weekend?
Yes, that is the featured dessert for Restaurant Week.
Okay, well,
It's fabulous.
Is it easy to make?
It is very easy to make.
I'm very interested. How do you do this?
So I've got egg yolks here, and egg yolks and sugar and cocoa powder. And a little cornstarch, because that adds just a little thickness to it.
Cornstarch. And just mix it all up?
And, yep, mix those up. And then we have heavy cream that has been steeped with the Sumatra coffee. And I use the same ratio as I would for a press pot of coffee. So
obviously coffee, you want the coffee grounds, not the beans.
Yep, this is ground coffee, the ground beans. And then we mix that all up, and then we're putting it over a water bath.
Why would you put it over a water bath?
Because now we're going to cook those yolks, and that's going to thicken the pudding.
I like how you say that, pudding.
It is pudding with an apostrophe. There's no G involved in this dish.
How long are you going to keep it on the water there?
Just until it thickens. This is pretty, that's pretty easy. And you know, a lot of people love warm pudding. You can serve it warm. You remember when you were a kid, did your mom ever make pudding? Did you do a pudding skin?
Oh yeah, that's the best.
Remember that episode of Seinfeld?
But no, this is great. So you got your pudding going, and obviously something you'd want to have prepared is that boiling water, so you can just put it on and just start mixing it up.
That's right, and this is going to start to thicken. And then we finish it with whipped cream, just as you would, you know, you have a decent amount of cream and a mocha. And so you can do this in your stand mixer, or you can just whip cream by hand.
What are the ingredients in that?
Heavy cream and sugar.
And just mix it up.
This is all very technical.
Yeah. Looks very good. And it probably tastes a lot better than if it's store-bought. I mean, if you're making it yourself.
Oh, absolutely. And you can also, you know, I don't really make the whipped cream very sweet either.
Okay.
Because the pudding is already sweet. Then you just use this lightly sweet, and that kind of cuts through it.
Okay, excellent. Now, when you're done with all this and you put it in, you know, your bowls, you're going to want to put it in the refrigerator for a little bit, or do you want to go ahead and eat it right away?
You can do either. You could do either. I love tasting the pudding right out when we're making it. It's so good. But we typically put it in pastry bags, and then we pipe it out to order.
Okay, excellent.
So it is totally cool.
So as we continue to stir it, we actually have the final product right in front of us, and you can see this is what it's going to look like. And what did you put on top there?
That's just a crushed Sumatra bean. That's it.
All right, I'm going to give this thing a try. This looks really, really good. Mmm.
And you can see here how thick it's gotten already.
Oh my gosh, and it's so fast.
It's almost done.
And it's so easy because really not that many ingredients to put in there.
No, there's 5 ingredients in there.
What a great coffee taste. If you love coffee taste, it's an excellent pudding. And like you said, this is going to be featured on your menu this weekend.
Yes, yes.
During
Now
Restaurant Week.
Try it warm. See which one you like better.
Try it warm? Am I going to burn myself?
Oh, well, it might be molten.
Yeah, that's actually better, yeah. That is really good right off the stove right there.
So you can serve it either way.
Excellent. Selena Teo from Julian, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Absolutely.
Again, Restaurant Week, you can come here. There are also 98 other restaurants involved. We have that full list on our website. Just go to KCTV5.com. We'll also post the recipe to this pudding as well.